Get good and ready for this track's heavy. Pixel zeros on a roll, lady. Welcome to this channel of many. I hope you're ready to get mad, because that Fortnite game is sad. Before you get twisted, little brat, Micah did nothing wrong, how about that? Oh, hey, are you mad? Well, sorry, that's sad. If that stuff was good, I couldn't tell, oh well. How about not everything's about just you? Don't care for your opinion, get schooled. Playing soccer as a car is dumb fuel. There is more to life than the best shoes. Ketchup is disgusting goo. Q-dough is not Mexican food too. So sit back and enjoy. Garage Hell Scream is in command. Like and subscribe before I deploy, because I don't give a I am. Oh, hey, are you mad? Well, sorry, that's sad. If that stuff was good, I couldn't tell, oh well. For you that are gonna say Sigma, hey, bet you will die soon of late, ma. I want good games now, not that Roblox. That's all that's played by broccoli tops with brain rot. Hey, it's okay if you like it so much. Yeah, if you like it so much, why don't you marry it then? Yeah, why don't you marry it then?
Okay, let's see if that did anything. I might have to turn the volume up some other way. Doesn't look like my desktop audio is even coming through now. Oh, no, it is now. Okay. Yeah, I have the worst sound issues when trying to stream Conan, because they never fixed a bug. I was looking online. They never fixed a bug with like how your headset reacts with the game whenever you have OBS and stuff like that open to stream it. And you have to, instead of using the mic on my headset, I have to use the super fancy boom to do it. And that's a big annoyance, because then I got to have a wire on my headset, and I got a really high quality Bluetooth headset, you know, that I would prefer to use. I mean, maybe the audio is better on this one. Maybe my voice is a little bit more crisp. But yeah. All right, the game. Let me get my chats up, actually. Okay, there's that one. Oh no, oh shoot, I never even, I never put in my, hold on. I'm skipping so many steps. I'm still setting up the stream. A little bit of pre-show. This is terrible. I'm so rusty. This is not at all smooth. Oh man, it's only been like about a month. And I'm messing up this. Hey, Revenant! Ah, Conan, I've never once played a character with clothes in this game. You're not wrong. Yeah, most of the game I've not had clothes so far, but you'll see me put some on. I did get legendary off stream, some legendary pants from the Batman. I'm probably gonna wear those. Let's see. Gotta put all my tags in real quick, and then I'll get on with it, I promise. Stream just started, okay? We're just booting up the game, really. Even though I've been standing here AFK for like 20 minutes, I've been setting stuff up. Amazing the base isn't being blown into. I think There's some good tags. I'm putting all these tags in like glitch, hack, hackers, exploit. I mean, I do know a few of them, but I don't know, I'm not trying to ruin the game for everybody. This server that I'm on is actually a hacker-free server as advertised. I'm sure hackers can get on it, but they have some pretty vicious admins that will kind of look at what's been done and try to reverse any hacking damages and stuff like that and ban things. Other than that, it's supposed to be just like official. Other than is this a slight quality of life boost in this? Stamina's the same, which is the big thing when it comes to being like an official server. Most of your private servers like to just have somebody go around and they have like infinite stamina on or boosted stamina. I hate that because it's not the intended state of the game. And I get you can change it, but I'm a little elitist, I guess. I like to think of it more of an as more of an esport than just something you can play multiple ways. When it really it's just something you can play multiple ways. I'm not faulting anybody for playing like that, but I just don't like to. I like the hardness of the game that it was intended to be. Okay. Which is why I've never played a male character. Yeah, well, for the sake of the stream, Revenant, I had a female in the last stream, and I was like, this is a little weird. I do play female characters, you're right. Okay, I'll say it now. Most of the time I play a female character. The fact that I have a male character right now with like a balding haircut is because I wanted to do it for the stream. Okay. The only mod I would use is X2 Collection. Yeah, there's X2 Collection on this. Collecting, modding the collection is not a bad thing. You could do X8, X10, nobody will fault you for that. What they fault you for is how the PvP is done, and stamina plays a lot of role into how the PvP is done. How you get to the PvP is not anything anybody looks at. Nobody cares if you spend 10 minutes mining rocks or about 1 minute, right? Okay. This one's just X2, so you gotta do a little bit of grind. It's fine. It's fun. I would say maybe it's a little too much for where I like it, the game. But there, I got my legendary pants on. I can summon demon armor. The problem is that my build right now is not good for summoning armor. I gotta change it still. I'm not done. I'm not fully leveled. Well, I am fully leveled up. Look at that. Well, I'm not sure I'm done building my base. Let's put it that way. We'll go ahead and put it in grit. Wait, stamina regenerate faster. Oh, I got another 5. Increases armor. No. Achieve a one-time healing effect when your health drops below 50% and can be received again after being fully healed. You know what? Well, we should probably do... Let's try that out. I haven't played around a whole lot with the one-time healing effect. That might actually be cool. Maybe that's really good if you combine it with the last perk. I'm gonna test it out a little bit while I'm just running around doing stuff. But while I talk here, I'm not sure the audio quality of the game. Hey, Revenant, how do I sound? Can you hear the game sounds and my voice at a comfortable volume? Or is both too quiet or something compared to other YouTube videos? What's going on here? Help me out. I gave a whole spiel on how the Conan likes to jack with the audio in my streams. Didn't even have my analytics pulled up. Reviews, that's crazy. Okay. Oh, you want to hear some sounds? All right, here on. There's some sounds. Should be a little bit of heartbeat sound there. He hitting rocks, yelling. Yeah, so this Mox guy is pretty cool on here. If you see him in the chat on the game here. If anybody wants to know, well, no, I'll save it. I'll save the actual name of the server for later. Unless somebody pops in chat and asks, I'm not giving out the server name just yet. I will eventually. Assuming everybody's cool with me giving it out, and I'd have to ask. I'm sure they are, but... Sounds good? Okay, awesome. I'm gonna go heal my corruption. And then we're gonna go get the black blood, so I can finish my sorcery. The game chat for it's usually not a problem. They've not been too wild on this one. This one's a private server open to the public, and I've not seen anybody go too crazy on it. That being said, I thought a lot about this. If somebody I knew me in real life and was on the server, it might be a little bit more concerning because maybe they throw my real name out there or something, just being weird. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Okay, so he says, okay, yeah. They're fighting in, I think they're doing an arena fight. We might go watch them do some PvP. I'm not gonna do PvP yet. I'm not geared really. So I'm not geared. So watch the. Oh no, I'm streaming. Hopefully we don't get sniped too bad. If I do, it's not the biggest of deals. The only pain would be getting yeah, I'll put the pick back in the base. Not that that's even a big deal. I just gotta go get black blood. And as long as I get my sorcery sorted out, I'm not too worried about everything else in there. Oh, we better set it up then. Yeah, it seems like a close-knit group of folks that just kind of get together and hang out and PvP each other somewhat lightheartedly. Looks like they're doing like an arena where winner takes loot. That's a little weird. I've not seen that before, even on vicious PvP servers. Usually if both people are agreeing to meet in an arena, they don't loot each other. They PvP it out and they let the others keep the loot. I've honestly never seen something, even when there was insiders and all that, and people that had extensive problems with each other, I've never seen them scoop each other's loot and run off with it. Almost got the corruption gone. I mean, they probably have a dancer over there, really, I mean. Yes, in this game, you stand by people dancing, which are dancer NPCs, as you can see in the name there. And that little purple bar up at the top goes down. And what that does is that's all the way up. That caps your maximum health and stamina, so you can't heal past that or gain stamina past that until that's off of there. Now, when you're doing magic and sorcery, that will slowly build up, or if you're going to magical places and using magical game mechanics, that builds up and kind of nerfs you over time. And if you're sorcery build, you pretty much have it always maximally. It can never go past half of your bar. except for in certain cases where you have a temporary debuff, which makes it, once the debuff wears off, it stops doing that. If anybody's unaware of the corruption system in the game. Alright, we're good. I think they said they got an arena out here by the Brimstone. I think that's the one that I've been seeing. I didn't smell anything. This base of mine is not finished at all. It's just sandstone. I started on here, I think, yesterday, midday or so. Something like this. It might have been the day before, but it's not been long. I don't even know what these pants do. What do these pants do? They changed how these things work. Agility weapon, health, and armor. Okay. That's not bad for light pants. I'm not super attached to the pants. Somebody kills me and takes the pants out. Kind of weird to kill a man for his pants, but not like it never happened. I think somebody gave me this, yeah. I think it was Mox there that gave me this legendary weapon here. I do have a predatory blade I can use. Something going on up there. Oh, he's throwing spiders at him. Nice. I wonder if I can get to like a spectator seat. Them going. Yeah, there's the stairs going somewhere over here. This'll work. Got him with the good old Billy Club there. I can't even see who won. Action shield is what you do? Right on. I do bow. I do a bow. This arena is way too small for my play style here. But I typically in one-on-one PvP I lose, and that's because if you can see how they're kind of moving around and they're kind of hard to. Oh, that's Mox. Okay, I guess I can mouse over the rest of them. Oh, he full comboed him there. Yeah, he's gonna get him. Oh! I think Mox won, yeah. Full comboed him with the mace. So, Fronin here is the admin of the server. So it is a little annoying. It says, "Oh crap, I took your stuff." If it's been a while since anybody's played, if you can go up and loot your stuff, it puts it all back on your body where you had it in your weapon wheel, your hot bar, and all that, all your armor back on. If nobody's looted it, if somebody's looted it, then they want me to go in PvP. Let's see if there's... No, there's nothing I can use in an encumbrance build to do anything. Unless he wants to drop me like, unless he wants to drop me a whole bunch of obsidian. Bronan, the Shadow Roar, was a friend's character. He fought everything. Nice. Let me go put down a bedroll, just in case somebody slaps me by accident. And put down. Oop. As soon as we get done watching this PvP session here, we're gonna do the black blood thing. I might have a bedroll over here. I'm not sure. Go. There's a better view actually right here. Let's see. It looks like they're not scooping the loot. A bunch of soul. Yeah, there's these talents. And the reason why I can't just respec and fight them, which I would, is there's, you can corrupt some of these and turn them purple, which makes them change and do different stuff. Maybe I'll show it, maybe I'll show it later. I think I have a stream where it's already on there. I'll see if they'll drop all this. It's a lot to ask because there's not like a summoning circle thing here. All right. I don't know. I guess they all left. Oh.
Yep.
Because when you hit level 60, you get small prizes. What is the prize? I think I hit it a few minutes ago. Move. Bought my mouse, sorry. Dang. Oh, okay, gave you horse crap. Yeah, that's way too laggy.
Hey.
Yeah, I'd press the hit and he wouldn't do anything. Having OBS open is probably doing it, though. Not really the internet connection. What? Alright. You trying to show me? Nothing really important in there. And that's weird that that wouldn't heal me all the way, you know? That's like a end game potion. I don't know why you told me to come over here. A little door that opened over there? No. Guess that's for jousting. They built that there. Ah. Gave me a bunch of thralls. I'm asking him if I was supposed to take them all, or... My cat walked in front of my my webcam here. I wonder if you just seen a tail. I can't see my chat. My cat's standing in front of it. All right. Ah. Uh-oh, okay. Put myself in the slave pen because my cat startled me here.
Slaves. The War Maker is
this is the wrong way. Okay.
Regarding the battle north of the city. Any rumors of a new weapon unleashed by the humans is completely false. There was a natural phenomenon, a subsidence of the Earth, that decimated the army before it came into contact with the enemy. The will of Set prevails, and we shall consult with the Triumvirate before we decide upon our new course of action in this war.
Well, that's interesting. I didn't know that those sort of space alien mummy guys were followers of Set. That's kind of new information. I never really paid attention to that before. Alright, alright. More action. We'll do more action-y stuff. Get my zombies together, assuming they're not all dead or something. Need to go get the black blood. Guy looks ridiculous. Alright, let's follow. Yeah, there's definitely some lag going on. Hold on, what was that on my... Oh, I forgot to put all that stuff in there. Oh boy. Not like it's very protected. Anybody at any time come right over here and blow up my base and take all this stuff. Somebody's watching the stream on server, they'd be like, alright, I know exactly where to get this. I don't even have room to set it down. Get out of here, zombie. And I'll put it in the circle of power. All this stuff in there. Alright, what else did I get? I get a... Oh, black blade. I was just talking about that. Okay, maybe he put that in there because he's like, alright, he gets a chance of grabbing it. I might as well put on these things. Whip. Whip. And equip. I'll leave the predatory blade in here. I'll just take the one I've been using because I'm just going to use the durability out of it. It's especially great. It's just kind of your standard one-hander legendary sword. Usually if you go to a private server, the admin will give you like a couple thralls and a legendary wep. That's fairly normal. All the ones I've ever been on, they do that for you. Probably should have walked out of there with more healing potions. Oh, yellow lotus potion. We'll go ahead and drink that. Yeah, that's probably... Give me something. Get what though? Yeah, stamina plus 10. That's fine. Okay, this shouldn't be... We'll make it a little bit challenging myself. I'm not going to run back for potions. We have one. We have to make do with one potion. I have other food though that I can eat. I should. Oh yeah, okay. And he gave me some star metal and redstone. That's you know, that's kind of like whatever. But oh, I just overrode it with strength weapon damage. I think a one-handed sword is strength weapon damage though. I think. Can't believe I passed the map room. Oh, it's not lighting up. I'm just gonna have to guess. I think this is it. I've played for years and I don't have them all memorized. The other one's yeah, okay, that was the right one. We're good. Drink some ice cold tea. Get me through the volcano. Right when you get outside the volcano here, you're in the freezing cold. Then I need to eat my spiced meat. I was thinking about doing a video, and I might have mentioned this last time, but it's gonna be... it's gonna be... I might not even make it. It might just be kind of, you know, I talk about it in stream. But the things that make Conan really enjoyable for me, as far as the atmosphere is concerned, I'm not sure people are aware of exactly how far they went to make it a grim, dark game for the Conan universe. Anything you do in Conan requires you to kill somebody. In fact, okay, not anything, but most things you do, you have to kill a human NPC. So all the sorcery that I do, I'm sitting there like tying people to tables and stabbing their necks to drain their blood into a pot, or Shang Tsunging their soul out of a Mortal Kombat style. So sorcery, you do a lot of that. And then, if you want to PvP and defend your own base, you can use gods, and you get these tools, each god, and there's about, I don't know, 6 or 7 of them. See what I did there? Yeah, there's about 6 or 7 of them, whatever. And each one of them has a little symbol of their religion that can also be used to sort of use the person's life essence that you use it on after you've killed them to convert it into some kind of religious currency. And the act of doing that can grant you some kind of boon item. So for the Snake God set, you can either get anti-venom potions, which cures the poison status effect with no consequence. You're not tipsy or drunk afterwards or have a headache or exhaustion. Or you can get snake arrows, which do 1 damage, but they apply the poisoned effect on enemies. It's a fairly good effect. The poison damage is one of the best damage over time effects in the game. Been nerfed recently, but it's still pretty good. So those are the 2 things you can usually get from the set shrine. And on top of this, you can make all of their religious clothing items that provide minor buffs, but are more for RP reasons. Hey, Oblivion Zone. Are you going to that horrible cave with awesome treasure? No, I'm going to a cave with a bunch of birds in it. What horrible cave with awesome treasure are you referring to? Still encumbered builds. I'm just, what they call on PlayStation, triangle looting everything. Ah! Hitting me. There we go. Hollow bone arrows. That's what I wanted. The one with the birds? Well, I never knew that there was treasure in here. I never go very far into this cave because... And maybe I'm just burned by it, but there's a glitch in here that can instantly kill you. And it's just it's a kraken of the cave. Oh, there he is. It can kill your pets, it can kill you, it's just random, you get teleported to heck and you die. Oh, you know. Yeah, so I don't really go too far into the cave because nothing in here seemed very worth it for me to come in here and mess around. I just come in to the first boss that drops the black blood tools right here to the left. I kill him and then I leave. I've been all the way through before and I've killed all the bosses before, but I didn't really notice a whole bunch of treasure. They did go and rework the game before, and this is pitch black in here. It's hard to see. Whoa, what's going on here? Okay, I need to eat more spiced meat. Where is he? Where is he at? There he is. Get him. Maybe I'll grab the spider out. Chuck a spider at him. There's another one. They've been ambushy recently. These guys used to never aggro down here while you were fighting the boss, and then, you know, if you don't clear the cave out a little bit, they all come down to say hello. But yeah, so they've reworked all the dungeons, and this would be included in the dungeons. Maybe you're referring to some treasure that got added after I walked all the way through the cave and made the decision that there was no treasure. Which I gotta say, I'm not really... I don't know, is there something really good in there that I'm missing Oblivion Zone? Like, is it something that an experienced fellow like myself can just skip and not really feel? Or is there, I don't know. I'm having trouble thinking of something that would make me want to go in here and actually try to look for treasure boxes. Like, there's not 900 dragon powder sitting in a chest in here somewhere, is there? That's about how much it would take to get me in there. Alright, I think I got all my black blood that I needed. Oh yeah, we got a bunch. And we got a black blood pick. You get a random unique. Well, here, like random unique as in legendary tool, because we just got one of those from killing that guy. The black blood pick. I don't know, they're still not legendary? Yeah, they're legendary. They got like all that durability on them. Better than my, used to get them there. Like, okay, so random, give me an example of a random unique that you're talking about. Is it maybe unique and legendary are different? New class of items that I'm not aware of? But yeah, my strategy this early in the game is just have my zombies kill things. Especially when I got OBS on and I can't even attack something. Like that one guy, Mox, he comes at me with the, I don't know, is that scythe thing that you get from that guy in the wine cellar? Yeah, he comes up and he hits me with it, and I'm done being hit with it. It's been like a whole couple seconds, and he runs in front of me. He doesn't hit me. And I hit the heavy attack button. My guy does a little startle, like he's about to do something, but he's like, nah, it's too laggy for me to actually go all the way through the move. And he stands there and he just lets me get hit again. At least he'll let me drink a potion, jeez. Metal legendary? Oh, okay. So a weapon or a tool? Alright, just kill the dragon. On time for this. This should have demon blood too, we need that. Okay, or it just doesn't give me any demon blood, dang. Got a weapon? Oh, okay. No, I'll run the War Maker for random legendaries or kill unnamed city bosses. They really need to make these dragons drop a weapon. In fact, I think that dragon my zombies can take. Let me check their health. I don't know. You know, we're gonna test it. We're gonna see if they can kill, if this dragon now drops something. It never used to, and I thought it was dumb. Whoa! Not cool. Yeah, they can hit them into the ground and crap. Okay, I didn't think that was gonna be, this dragon was gonna do that, but we're gonna have to come do this some other time. Those large dragons are very difficult because they'll hit your thralls or your followers into the ground and they can't do anything. And then it can just, you know, kill them unimpeded. And that one I don't even think drops anything useful, so I don't want to waste my followers on it. Oop. Heat stroke. I'm interested to see if the lifeblood spear is not nerfed anymore. I guess I can go on admin mode and check that out, but not of this server. I don't have admin for this server. I mean, just the base game. You don't have to play on any server. You can just play single player, and in single player you can go into your own admin mode. For anybody who's not got the game yet. Okay, let me get my bearings over here. There we go. This way. We're gonna learn the last, I think it's the last sorcery thing there is to learn. Oh, now they're cussing on there. But here's the thing. I'm not too worried about the chat curse words. Don't say it in my chat still. Don't keep my chat clean if you can. You know, you can use fudge and things like that, but don't actually do the curse words in my chat. If it's on a public server on an MMO, I'm just going to assume people understand that that's not me facilitating that behavior. I do want to be able to see the chat, though, so I can tell what's going on. Also, if you have your kid watching and they're old enough to read, or if they're really young still and they can read, good for them. That's amazing. My son's just learning how to read, and he's 6 and he's doing a good job. My oldest, anyway. Yeah. Say it again. If they're younger than that, I don't expect that they can read anyways, so it shouldn't be that bad. However, you know, at least mine's doing a really good job of not using foul language. So, I have a little bit more faith, and I'm willing to leave the chat up for that reason in the world. That's my logic behind it. More faith than I did before, anyway. I know how I was as a child. Oh man, you weren't gonna get me to stop. I was gonna say what I was gonna say. I'm going the wrong way. My base is like way back over there. I just walked on my base and then past it. I think it was a bump in the road. Okay. Oh, yeah, hold on, guys. You can't come inside. No coming inside. Alright. I have my black blood. Might need a sorcery spell page, but maybe we can do this. Yeah, it doesn't look... Well, I'm encumbered, so it won't be lit up. Oh yeah, I need to go grab the witchfire stuff. And then set stuff down. Set that down in here. I know, it's probably bothering people how I'm just kind of setting random stuff down everywhere. I've definitely played with people who are... They're highly annoyed by that behavior. I don't organize anything. I'll make some attempt while offline, but while I'm online streaming, I'm not going to organize stuff. you're an Aussie, so swear words are what you call a common part of your vernacular. Yeah. Nice. I wish it... Hey, I'm really... So I don't want anybody thinking that I'm some kind of super religious fanatic or something. From what I can tell, the negative effects of swear words are that when you use them a lot, and this is just what I've noticed, because I used to use them all the time, and if you pay attention to how I talk, I kind of stutter around a bit, and I'll say or I'll have a pause in my speech while I'm trying to think of the next word to say. I'm pretty sure this comes from using curse words the majority of your life. Because if you use the F word, which can be used as... You can fill that word in for pretty much anything. It's like on Rick and Morty, whenever the little cat, he says a thing, and I forget what it's called. It's like Schnarfler or something like that. I don't know. It's a word, but he uses it and it means everything, and it's just the context of the word conveys the meaning and what it is, and that he is bothering to say something. And so the F word and many other curse words are used like this, and if you just use them all the time for stuff, you lose the ability to actually call more specific words in the conversation on a dime. So that would be... And that'd be why I try to have myself not use it. I really don't care if other people use it. It doesn't bother me at all. I think TikTok's way worse for you, if you want a comparison. So, don't feel like you're doing too much. Although I think an American company recently bought that. Maybe it'll get better. I'm hoping it turns out like fine and you can have long series videos strung together and all this. You don't think I'm prude? That's all right. Yeah, so I'm not at all. Secondarily, the reason why I'm not cursing is because I have my kids watch my streams, so, and I don't want them getting in excess trouble in school. Alright, so I'm not encumbered. I'm missing a spell page, am I? I thought I had a spell page in here. Maybe I don't. Yeah, alright, we're gonna have to get a spell page. That's okay. We should be able to get a spell page really easily. Oh, we'll grab the zombies. I got the spider orbs. The spider orbs are really useful. So remember what I was saying about the gods and how it's a grimdark game and things I like about the atmosphere and all this. So this is a shrine called the Nest of Zath, and you can learn how to build this one of three ways. You can start the game knowing how to build it, where you pick Zathitism as your religion. Or you can kill enough spiders that, like, a special spider sack drops, and you can, you know, I don't know, commune with it, use it like a consumable. It teaches you your religion. Or you can go to your knowledge menu, and I'll show you guys this. Go to your knowledge menu, and you go to the religion tab, and here's all the religions. So the ones that I have unlocked are here, the first 4, where I've gone up to the person that teaches me it or whatever else and learned it. If you haven't done that, you didn't start the game with it, and you didn't want to bother to find it in the game somehow, you can learn it here for a pretty high cost 50 knowledge points. Now, all of these can be learned in the game without spending that 50, but then the next couple tiers, like if I want to upgrade my shrine, I do have to spend the knowledge points, but it's a lot cheaper. It's 5 and so on to upgrade those. The first one's real expensive, so you can go through the game. I personally would start with Zath, because it requires a random drop. You're praying to the RNG gods to get this, to get the Zathite religion, when you're killing spiders and opening them up and going through their guts to try and find this one item. The rest of them you can just talk to an NPC in the game, and they teach you it for free. Pretty much, yeah, absolutely all of these, other than the Zathite one, you can just go talk to somebody in the game and it teaches you it for free. You just go walk up to them. So. Alright. But, that being said, let's open it. And you can make the rich... This is the holy dagger of the Zathites. See, I have one there. And then this is the spider orb, where you use the venom purified blood you get with the dagger after you've killed somebody to turn their blood into a spider egg. And this spider egg spawns a black spider of death. And here, let's have them follow, just in case I want to just commit mass murder. You hated getting Zath, had to kill all the spiders? Yeah, it's a big pain. That's why anytime I make a new character, I just have them start with Zath. The rest of them you can find really easily. Now, Island of Sipta, I don't know that well. I played it a bunch, but I don't really like it as much as I like the Exiled Lands, so I don't know by heart where all the trainers are or how to get... I think in Sipta, there's not trainers. There's not really NPCs. There are random drops for the other religions, kind of like this. Like if you kill Set priests, you'll get the little eye of Set that drops out of them, and you can use that to learn their religion. Whereas spiders are Zathite priests, apparently. I'm sure you can kill a random spawn of a Zath priest to get the item as well. Okay, so what we're gonna do... Oh, hey, look, for free, it's right here. We need more spell pages because we need a Tome of Korak also. This is a new thing that they added. But what I'm gonna do is I've noticed that using the spider orb... And I don't know, since I have my zombies with me, if this isn't the case. But what you can do with the spider orbs is if you're level 1 or you're super weak and you haven't gone through the game but you need to get the pages, you can make these orbs. And these guys should not pull aggro on me. But my spider will fight them a little bit here. Poison them up a bit. Now they're gonna kill my spider, that's okay. Because there's another reason to do this. Alright, well that guy didn't die, so let me do it again. This is a, oh, they call it, sometimes this happens, this is real dumb. Stupid spider spawns, he doesn't do anything. This is rare, this is, 1 out of 10 spiders is just a dummy. Okay, and now the guy's gonna fully heal up, well, this spider just does nothing. Let me just try and throw another one real quick. Except for Dum Dum the spider had to spawn, he's got a mental problem. Alright. And how it knows how to attack something is the thing that it's next to will pain it for being attacked. Throw another one. There we go. And there you go. You can kill them just like that. It should take, I don't know, 2 to 3, sometimes 1 if you're lucky, spiders to take out one of these guys. if you have all these guys around him attacking your spider. But what I'm gonna do is you sit here with these spiders and you hit them with your pick. And that gives you a bunch of ichor, since they're technically a pet that has died. And that is the fastest way to get ichor in the game. Is by turning humans into spiders, and then the spiders into ichor. Killing the spiders or the sand reapers out in the open, unless they're a boss, which that takes longer, does not yield the same amount. So now that I have that guy dead, I'm gonna get my ritual dagger out over here. And it's time to... I might get 1 or 2 sacred bloods. Yeah, I got 1. Alright, and then I need to cut him up for meat, because when you're a sorcerer, the blood that comes out of the human flesh is used as currency among demons. So you can buy things off the demons. It's super useful. So you need as much human blood as possible. I love this game. The game's amazing. So that's what I mean by the atmosphere. There's just so much. It's like watching... Anybody seen the sci-fi series Lex? It's like that, but, you know, Jesus times. Yeah, no, let's go back. Back down my stairs. It doesn't matter, I'll just slide down the side of the cliff. Oh, you've seen it, so you know what I mean, where it's just like they're turning the dial, or all the prisoners are on the carbonite slabs, and then one of the bearings breaks for the braking system on one of them, and it falls off of it, and it's so heavy it just smashes the dude before his trial and kills him. And everyone's just like, oh well, and they scrape his guts off the ground and feed it to the giant insect starship. It's all common. I don't know. It's hard to explain to somebody who doesn't get into Grimdarks, but... kind of makes me sound like I'm some kind of psycho guy or whatever, but it's the atmosphere of the game that is just interesting when you're doing that. So here's the sacrificing table, and we'll tie somebody to that later. But right now, we're gonna go learn our sorcery. And then how you make zombies is you take a live person and then you bury them alive, and then you do magic on them to turn them into a zombie. Oblivion Zone knows all this, though. I think he's played. Yeah, that's what he said, right? Yeah. 40k is also Grimdark. But I give you Lex. Yeah, okay, yeah, good example, good example. For some reason, I forgot all about 40k. Yeah, everybody knows 40k. If you're in my channel watching, you probably... You guarantee you know what 40k is if you're in my channel. Not that I've played it, I should. But, Conan is 40k for Jesus. It is. And it's gonna be Easter, so it's completely appropriate. I'm not a Satanist, everybody. Look, I'm more Christian than not Christian. And part of the draw to the game is that it is very Jesus-y. Like, you start out the game being crucified. Okay, you're literally being crucified in the beginning of the game. So you got... It's all in that sort of theme. Alright. And I don't want to hear anything from some super religious person coming in here and telling me that this game is an affront to their religion or something like that, because look, there's bad stuff in that Bible, okay? There's some very bad, scary stuff in there, and it wouldn't be the same without it, and it's the same with this game, okay? And I remember when y'all made me watch The Passion of the Christ, okay? The game's... I don't think the game's going to be quite that graphic. It'll get close, but it's not going to get, you know... It's not going to put all the emotional stuff in it. Alright, yep, that was all the... sorcerer. Now I need a sorcerer, so I can get a Tome of Korak. Oh, we need a Wheel of Pain. Where am I gonna put that? Just tell them Hyboria. Yeah, okay, so it is a fictional place. Yeah, Hyboria, where Conan and all this takes place in Hyboria. This is let's see this map. So Hyboria is this desert, including this coastline here, and even the volcano and all of it. This exists somewhere in Hyboria, and the War Makers, their great city, used to be here. They're like some kind of science fiction alien mummy people that follow Set the Snake God. Their city got destroyed when they were playing with wild magics and alien technology to make sandstorms, and it wiped out their whole sort of civilization thing. But the ones that were imbued with power could kind of remain as undead, and so they still wander, and you can fight them as bosses. And there's some up here too. But then there's a city of humans, which was the slave city, I believe, that ended up surviving. Or maybe they didn't survive, but what people will do is if you commit a crime, this is all fenced off by something called a ghost fence, and it's their technology to keep people out, but the people out there, once they were gone, were able to figure out how to get inside. But they'll put a bracelet on you to where once you go inside, you cannot come back outside, otherwise your soul leaves your body, meaning you die. So the whole point of the game is this bracelet's magically affixed to your wrist, and you have to figure out how to get it off of there. And if you're playing on a PvP server, you really don't care about that. You just care about making sure that you're the biggest and best on the server with the nicest stuff. But you pretty much get almost all the way there and then don't actually do it, because once you take your bracelet off, it just deletes your character. And you're escaping, because you're a guy that committed a crime, and then you have to leave Alcatraz. That's what it is. Alright, Wheel of Pain. I gotta make one. Open that. My inventory's such a mess. I need... You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make some artisan tables, and we're just gonna set things down. I'm tired of looking at all this crap. No, stop lagging. I need some wood. Where did I set the wood down at? I think I put it in the sorcery table. Unfortunately, most of the game is, hey, where did I set that down? Let me run all the way through my base and grab things, because I need one thing from here, another thing from there. Oh, it's not in there. Well, I will need the rocks. I want to mine a bunch. Maybe I'll just hit some trees, but if I can use wood that's already in the base, I'm going to do that. But hey, Oblivion Zone, it's nice to see that some of my regulars appreciate the Conan. Like I said, though, it is in fact my favorite game. My favorite current game. Dune was coming close, but the end game system in Dune for what you're doing at the end of the game, it seemed like it makes no sense. In Conan, it's perfect sense because you can build up and knock each other's stuff down, and it's kind of hard to do. In Dune, it's real easy. You just get an ornithopter and some rockets, and you just fly sideways while shooting their base up with rockets. That's it. You could have 10 of them on there trying to keep you from doing it, and you can still blow up their base, just flying in circles with rockets. And because it takes more rockets to blow up the ornithopter than it does the base. And then everybody's an ornithopter's shooting rockets at each other. There's no other combat going on. There's nobody on the ground shooting everybody. It's just people flying around in ornithopters. So, that being said, a flight simulator dogfight scenario game is not like it's not fun. It's just that it's very limiting in the class of flying things you can fly around and fight with. It's just ornithopters. There's different things you can put on them. But, why did I come all the way outside? I'm just talking and getting distracted. Firing the Great Pyramid. Meant to put the artisan tables down. Where's my build hammer? There they are. Little trick here. If your inventory is ever a complete, absolute, atrocious mess, slap a billion artisan tables down. If you don't feel like building treasure chests, they're 40 wood a piece, and they got a bunch of slots in them. And on computer, I don't know how to just add everything. There's no give all button. Oh, there is. Why are we not giving all, guys? Well, no, now it says quick stack. Okay, come on. Give all. Alright, there we go. You just gotta hit it twice. Still have a bunch of stuff. Three did the trick, though. Yeah, perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna grab stuff that I need. Need the truncheon. The rope. I don't really need the skinning knife because the pick is gonna be better. Pickaxe. Grab the salted pork. Oh, we need to grab that because that's gonna go. These gotta go somewhere else to get processed. So does this. All right. Yep. I need this. My pick. Anything else need processing? Maybe the fur needs processing. Yeah, we'll run around with the black blood sickle. Oh. Hold on. That thick leather, that needs processed too. This is kind of my pet peeve in this game. Sorry, it's not a pet peeve, it's just an oversight. You should have an option to where you can use anything in your base for any crafting table without having to run all the way downstairs, grab it out of a chest, and then put it in the thing. Make the heavy padding with that. There we go. I forgot to put the fur in there. We'll put the flesh in the press. Turn it into blood. Okay. Yes, I know. I'm operating with one furnace. I just seen that in chat. Somebody's saying that. I don't know if they're watching the stream or whatever. I do only have one furnace for right now. Hey, you know, it does the job whenever you just stick the stuff in the oven and you go to sleep for the night. You don't need more than one. If you're playing, you want it done in the next hour, you need to build 16 of them, but... Play Elite Dangerous at the moment, Space Sim. They stole the idea of my Hold on. I'm reading back in chat here. They stole the idea of my country. We did the prison colony first. Oh, I get it. I guess I was talking about what they did. Yeah, in Australia. And everything kills you. Yeah, that's it was a grim dark how you guys started, wasn't it? Hey, with how the world is going with all the immigration problems that all the countries are having, at least the Western ones, and Japan. I guess Japan's included in the Western countries now. They were talking about doing another Australia because they don't have anywhere to send the people usually, because the country they're supposed to go to doesn't want them back, you know, and then they can claim though, well, you know, if you send me back to the country, they'll murder me, and then you can't deport them, right? So you got to send them to a country that has an agreement to take them and not kill them, at least. Okay, you're right. We need the, we set all the stone down, didn't we? Gotta get that. Alright, we needed the stone and the wood. And then now I need iron. I need twine too. I think that'll do for the iron. Let's see if we can make it. I don't have it learned yet. I'm gonna learn it in my knowledge. It's really hard to explain to somebody, because I was trying to explain to my kids how to play this game, and this is really difficult for them to understand the UI. Even though the UI to me is very good in Conan Exiles. It's way better than Ark. But to tell them in their UI that they have to learn how to make this thing from the knowledge menu is a very complicated thing for them to understand, I guess. Alright, we just need the twine. You know, I'll just hit leaves outside. Yeah, I've heard about Elite Dangerous there, and I love space simulator stuff. And, Elite Dangerous, I don't know, I couldn't get into it. It's just a space dogfight, and that's it. Maybe there's some exploration, but that's all there is to the game, it seems like. At least that's what I got out of it whenever I tried playing it once. Okay, I still have my bed here. Let's find a bit that's fairly flat, and then we'll make the... Well, I can always rip it up later. It's not a big deal. So dark. Yeah, if it's in the way where I put it, it's a very cheap building, so... Well, it used to be, I think the reason why I'm hesitant is not always did it give you a full refund whenever you rip something up. Wouldn't give you absolutely everything you spent to build it, it'd give you just some of it back. Now it'll give you all of it back, which is nice. Alright, that should be enough room. Build the thrall wheel. Oh yeah, we need the twine. Oh, they're talking about drama in chat. I did not observe any drama. Other than people talking about it. I guess it's over my head. Okay, speaking of Elite Dangerous, it is very particular. People, you can do way more, but they don't really explain anything. Oh, okay. I would ask what is the extent of the stuff you could do, but it might be too much to explain. Because if you can do way more, then I'm assuming it is in fact way more. Alright, let's go ahead and... I have to build this outer layer eventually anyway. Ooh. I like them all facing the proper direction. Some people just slap them up there without even caring about it. All right. Time for the roof. The roof and the floor in this game can be the same thing. There was some weird stuff that was going on when I was trying to build in Once Human. I never fully figured that out, by the way. Which is strange, because you would think that they would just make it easy, you know, like Conan Exiles. Instead of Once Human's build system. It was atrocious. And I do say that Conan has the simplest, best looking for how simple it is, build system that exists in a survival building game. With the most cosmetic adjustment pieces that you can buy in DLC. Ark might do something similar, but they tend to focus more on making new maps and creatures, which they should, but Conan Exiles will put that same attention to detail in the build pieces that you get and extra armor that you can make and weapons and stuff. Here, I guess I can show a little bit of the DLC. The Bazaar, they call it nowadays. So you can buy these things individually for their game currency. I'm kind of disenthusiastic about having an in-game currency and not just saying it's like USD or something. But the DLC here, as you can see, Isle of Sipta, that's very interesting. Oh, I own it. I didn't know I owned that on the computer. I know I own it on PlayStation. I forgot that I bought it. Okay, and on PlayStation, I have a couple of these. I have, what do I have? I have Riders of Hyboria. I don't have this one. I have Savage Frontier. That's good. I have Seekers of Dawn. This one's pretty cool. It's all samurai armor and stuff that you can do. And I have Imperial East Pack. This is sort of like your Chinese, what do you call that? Chinese dynasty stuff. And I also have Jewel of the West, and that's like a Roman style. This one is super. They all have their uses, so while you do pay for them, it's not like the building pieces have more health. They just have different visual appearance. But there is a slight thing you can do with some of this. Like the roof tiles are black on the underside of them. And if you want to hide your base on the roof of some kind of structure, you can make the bottom of your base look like it's not there with the tiles you put down. Unless somebody, even if they climb up to it and start climbing around on it, if you don't have a blacksmith in there banging on stuff, they're not going to know anything's in there because they can't have their build hammer out while they're climbing around on your stuff. Unless they really go into their own admin mode and then back into the game and then their own admin mode and be like, yeah, that doesn't look quite right. It's a whole foot lower than there's a whole foundation length lower than it should be than that ceiling in there. Okay. We got that done. We need to go knock out a sorcerer. I put my baseball bat on my bar. Alright, we should probably... Nah, we don't need to. Oh. No. We're not gonna mess around. We're not gonna mess around. We're gonna be clean. Be clean about this. I have a thing. I have a thing that we can use. Where is it? We're gonna chloroform them. Okay, maybe I don't have it anymore. Where'd it go? This is how you get friendly NPCs in your base, is you make them a slave. You do that by beating them with a baseball bat until they agree to join you after you put them in a torture device for all day. It's a grim dark game, okay. Come on, where is it? I'm stressed out. Can't find it. There it is. Okay. And yeah, the sorcerer is a wand shape, that's right. And we're not going to take zombies. Shouldn't need them. Trading, mining, the politics, power play, expansion, set up new colonies, hunt alien acid-spitting flower ships. Okay. This kind of reminds me of a dog-fighting version of Vega Conflict then. But I wish Vega Conflict was a better game. Oh my god, it's gotten atrocious. I was trying to play it on stream a little bit ago, and I said to myself, like, we can't do this. We can't keep playing Vega Conflict when they've ruined the game that much. It used to be really fun. and I've never seen this happen before, but what they did that ruined it was they put too much content into the game and then made it wacky how you had to navigate it. So, oh shoot. Come on. Is he in the gas? Yeah, he's in the gas. Okay. It's taking him longer. That guy's already passed out. We'll see if the gas gets you. The gas is nice because they don't pull aggro or anything.
Oh, in the name of Set.
Whoa! Chill, chill, chill. Whoa! Where'd that potion go? Oh, I put the potion away. No. Oh, they're gonna get me. Why is he gonna die in the air like that? I was hoping to launch my body down there so I can go get it easier. I don't need a named sorcerer. In fact, there's no reason to have a named sorcerer. I'll just take the other one. It'll tame faster. Oh, this is the wrong one. I wanted to resurrect to my bed. I swear I hit him that last time necessary to knock him out, but the game's just so laggy, he probably wasn't even standing where it showed him. It's laggy because I have OBS on, by the way. If I turn OBS off, it's almost not. It's almost nowhere near problematic. There's a little bit, you know. You do have some server hiccups here and there, but all right. So yeah, if I just press Q on my body and nobody's looted my stuff, it just all goes back. My hat broke, is what it is. Okay. We'll take the sorcerer one. It's fine. I don't need the name sorcerer. We've already maxed sorcery out. I think the named gives you a bonus amount of blood collected when you sacrifice people. Could be wrong though. Oh, come on. Load the walls in. This is gonna stay unloaded like that. That's crap. I know it's not loaded in because the door's just standing there like, okay, there we go. By the way, if somebody comes into your base and it's not loaded in like that, they can't take anything out of your base. Well, okay, they can, but it's extraordinarily difficult and it'll rubber band them around like crazy while they're trying to do it, but so they usually, nobody can really pull that off. There's glitches to where somebody can kind of come through your wall. I'll show you. Yeah, maybe. So if you take your sickle out, and then you go into first person mode, which I don't know what the key is on there, and you kind of just, you go in there, you see how you can kind of see through the wall on the side of the screen there, just a little bit. You can see through walls like this by rotating the camera to where it can kind of look through the wall, and then when you do that, you can sickle and then press the looting button, and if they have something near the wall, you can usually loot it. but you have to be in first person, and I don't remember the key for it. You always build your bases as a factory filled with voluntary workers. So you can get voluntary workers. The only way to do this is to... And it's questionable on whether or not they're voluntary. You can purchase them from slave owners. Okay, and then you're essentially purchasing a slave, but maybe they want to be bought by you, okay? That's one way that it could be kind of not so grim dark. The only other way to get workers in your base that are there voluntarily is to put a bunch of gold in a treasure chest. Tell everybody you have it there, so they all come try and blow up your base, and then those guys have slaves that they sent to your base, and once you kill them, they have some in cages still. You can go and let them out of the cages with the jailer key. And those guys, thankful you let them out of the cage, will join you. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah, we gotta go process the Zathite blood. We gotta make gruel for the sorcerer I just put in there. Okay, we're getting a spider egg made. Okay, we gotta make a campfire. That should be pretty easy. Where's my campfire? Sticks? Don't have sticks? Give me the sticks. Oops, too many. Alright. I'll just make the campfire on top of this thing. Build hammer. Oh yeah, you don't do it with the build hammer, I forgot. This is one of the few things you still craft in the inventory. I'm gonna go get the fuel and the seeds and all that. Why am I... Oh, yeah, that's the fuel. Oh, I have seeds. That's probably enough for a tier 1. I don't need to go overboard. Alright, I'll make some gruel. I would free them from their evil community and gently escort them back to my base. Then after vigorous rehab on the wheel of happiness, they happily stayed to help the cause. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, you're just beating the evil out of them with the holy bat. No, you can, here. I might get my base destroyed. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? But let me see about making a vault. And maybe we can get some. I need a bartender anyway. I really shouldn't do this until I respec. But I have zombies. Maybe we can do this. I need to put a ramp so that they can get in. Oh no, they can walk up right here. Yeah, they'll be fine. Okay. Let's go ahead and learn the vault then. What do I need for the vault? Iron reinforcement and shaped wood. I should have iron reinforcement and shaped wood just laying around somewhere. There's steel reinforcement. Alright, I got the shaped wood. Now for the questionable bit, reinforcement. It's probably not in here. Okay. Probably in one of the composters. If I have any at all. I'm pretty sure I saved it. I've been on so many servers though that... Oh, yep, here we go. That might not quite do it. Might need to make one of these. If I'm one short, I'm gonna be so mad. Oh, no, we're good. We're good. Alright, we'll put him up in the top. Alright, now I need to go get all the gold in the base and put it in the box. There. My cat keeps growling at stuff down here. I just seen some reinforcement in that furnace too. That should do it. Oh, and I remember where the rest of the gold is. Okay. It should be in the furnace. Why did I not take it out? Yeah, it's right here. Take the silver bar too. Okay. Put that all in there. Oh man. I have all that nice stuff in the base too. I didn't put the silver bar in there. I need to at least go get potions on. Very, very least. We need potions. Did I drink all the potions? I might have. That'd be bad. Not that bad. Oh, there's potions right there. Okay. Let's go get the spider orb. And see how messed up I can make my base. We might wait until dawn because it looks like it's becoming nighttime or something. Maybe it's a sandstorm. Yeah, it's a sandstorm. Yeah, there it is. I might need a torch. Oh, I forgot I was training a thrall. Carry all that out there too. Dang, zombies. Here's, I'm curious, is this a strength or agility weapon? It's an agility weapon, okay. So your one-hander swords are agility weapons. Okay. I could magic them in some ways. In fact, no, okay, because I have to be significantly corrupted to use any higher level spells. Alright, sandstorm should be over. Has the nighttime music though. Oh, okay, so that's where the drama's coming from. Somebody's accusing somebody of hacking. So I have video that Mox was at the fights. Telling them they can come to the channel and sort this out because I was there so they could see what happened on video. Alright. I wanted to wait until, I could just put out more torches. but it'll probably go throughout the dawn anyways. So let's go ahead and start the... I'm gonna start it. I don't care. We already leveled up sorcery. Nothing matters. Okay. What we got? What we got? Level 2! Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on there, buddy. Let's not go that hard. Threat level 1. Okay, proclaim the wealth. Okay, get out of here. We gotta get down there and fight the guys. Come on, dudes. Jesus. Oh, there I go, being blasphemy. Oh, we're gonna... Zombies! Okay, well, they're gonna destroy the base because I can't get past my zombies here. Okay, get in there. Okay, here we go. Ah! I hear clanks. They're spawning. I hear spawning. He's dead. Did one of them come? Did one of them get in there? Yeah, I hear him. I hear him in there.
The jackal laughs for me.
He's in there going through my stuff. Alright, where's the one? I made one of them stop following me. I should have put him on aggressive. That's the one. Okay, you just went back there. Oh, here comes Billy Boy with a big old battering ram. Okay.
Halt! In the name of Set! Enemies at the gate!
Exile, my bike is dead.
Oh, there's a woman one? I didn't know that. They did that. I thought it was just a dude with a set mask on that would spawn out like that. Oh, there's the commander. Attack him.
Set will grant me. Snakes finally cut your heart out.
Victory. Alright, where'd he go? Is this him? So he has the keys on him. I'm gonna drink a potion. What's she got on her? Nothing? Alright. Oh, I should get my, hold on, where is it? Ritual dagger. Oh, where'd they go? I should have been doing this. Oh yeah, you can grind gods real easy using that. They're just gonna hang loose while I loot the base, huh? Take all that. Take all that. And one of these guys should be a bartender. Kind of hard to tell what they are until they come out of there. You don't get a bartender every time. It's just kind of random sometimes if you get one or not. Let's go ahead and let this guy out though. See what he is. Oh, he's just a regular Defari exile, huh? He's gonna suck. He's gonna suck too. Well, we got kind of ripped off there, but oh well. Just gonna go ahead and set him free. Set the other guy free. I don't know how long you have to wait before doing it again. Yeah, we freed them, Revenant. But let's see. Well, I think that's gonna wrap up the stream. That was kind of fun. We're at the 2-hour mark. I'm gonna go ahead and start making more spider eggs. Put the, what is this? Stinging Vanguard bracers. Oh, it's just light armor. We'll go ahead and equip that. We got a gilded harp. More treasure I could just stick in the treasure box. Vestments, agility, weapon damage. Hey, yeah, we'll do this. We'll get our little headdress on. There we go. Now we're looking very, very Jesus-agey. The age of Jesus. Alright. With that, I'm gonna end the stream, guys. So, don't forget to like the stream, and if you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. It'll help me greatly. It's been slow, I just got unbanned recently, so we gotta build that momentum back. I will see you all in the next one.